know it ain't no joke out there in that water. You work up here in this cold. Gotta be careful. You fall in the water, it's over with. Ice bath.
Yo, what up? This Eric Longshoreman checking in with y'all on this rainy ass day. We about to throw down out here. We gotta get it. Longshoreman, we working rain, sleet, or snow. We gotta get it. But as y'all seen that clip, shout out to my boy Alton Houston, hosting, my bad. And he stay out there in New Jersey. He's a crane operator. He's not with the ILA, but he'll operate up there with a different union. They're not longshoremen. They don't do longshoreman work. But some of it is. But y'all just seen it in that clip. He showed the water out there, how cold that water is. And you know, like I said, longshoremen, we work in any kind of weather, and I can see how some people they don't last long. Where they think, man, I can't do this, yo, too cold out here. As you see on that barge out there in that water ice cold. You feel me? Ice cold, super cold. And if you doing a barge job or tying up the ship, woo, God bless your soul. That's all I can say. Because like when I first got down here years ago, and we had to do from coils to the barge. Crane operators, he's on the ship, and you on the barge tied up to the side of the ship. And sometimes you got to go from barge to barge, take the covers off. And if you're not careful or watching that operator, and he picking that lid up to take that cover off that barge, that lid can bump you. It can knock you out. If you're on the side of the ship, I always thought, like, if I fell in the water, I would want to fall on the river side. I don't want to fall on the ship side, because you fall on the side of the ship between the ship and the barge, and then the barge is constantly moving. Man, that shit'll crush your ass, boy. You be crushed. It can crush you up, or you can go down for that ship propeller. If you close to the end of that ship, that propeller probably suck your ass down and cut you up into pieces. Woo! And you don't want to go out like that. You just got to be careful, but I did that job a few times, and I was just like, man, I just don't feel safe about this right here. I always go with my spidey sense be telling me. I'm like Spider-Man, my spidey sense tingling. And yeah, you know what, man? I ain't gonna say don't do it, but do it if you have to, but you just have to be like real careful. And this is one, I got like 2 stories when I heard from people working on the barge. One episode was a group of longshoremen. They was working on the barge, and the rope cut loose on them. Like, you supposed to have they tie the barge up, but somehow, some way, the barge cut loose on them. Shit, they went flow down yonder. They were flowing. They said to me, well, hollering, they was scared. Probably pissed and shit on themselves. I would be scared too. Y'all got PTSD from that. I never would have gone that barge again. They said they went flowing down the river. They ended up getting them. They had to call the tugboat man. They had to come get them. So they got the tugboat, and they came and got them, and they was safely secure. Hell yeah. And then another one was one guy, like, y'all see that video, it was like super cold, so you fall in that water, it's death, or down there death. You gonna get hypothermia, it's no telling. Y'all seen Titanic, Leonardo DiCaprio, he was hanging on that, he was floating in that water, he was floating, and the lady didn't want to pick him up, and he froze to death. Shit, boy, you don't want to go out like that. But the other episode was, I think they were tying up the ship, and somehow the rope came and loosened it. That tension, the ship is tied up with these ropes. It's tied up, and the ship like steady, constantly rocking. So that rope came and loose, the lining came and loose from the ship. Snatched it back. I guess the guy, he had his foot in the wrong direction, or what, I don't know what happened. But they said that rope pulled his ass in the water. He ain't died, thank goodness. And this happened like a couple of months ago. But I think it's like with non-union, but still, it's a life. And shoot, they said they got him out that water, but I can only imagine. I know he was scared as shit, bro. Damn, that's scary. Just looking at that cold, like my homie just said, just looking at that cold water, man, this gave me the chills just looking at it, sweet Jesus. And my other episode, I forgot about this one. One of my coworkers told me he fell in the water one time. He said he thought he was gonna die. He said he fell down that water, man. He said, I got so damn big, like, he lost his breath. But you like when you working on the barge, you get a life vest and stuff, but still though, I don't want to go in that water like that. Hell no. I go to the beach. I ain't trying to go no damn port water. Hell no. Ain't no matter how deep that water is, the current can take your ass somewhere. Shit, boy. No, sir, you don't want that. But yeah, that's just one of the things you have to watch out for when you're working on the barge. Like I said, when they're taking the hatch covers off, you gotta be you got like was it 2 people on both sides? I think I haven't worked in so long, but I believe it's 2 people on both sides. They take the cover. You gotta guide the operator down. They're gonna stack them out on top of each other when you're working at barge. We used to do containers on barges. I don't know what happened with that, but a barge job, nope, it's not for me. I need to be on a boat where it's big and spacious, where I can move around, or the cruise terminal. That's it. Anything else, that barge, nope. Say that for somebody else. Anyway, I'm Eric the Longshoreman. I'm gonna holler at y'all. I gotta get ready for this work. And y'all have a blessed evening. Peace.